So you heard about the buzz this week, right? The Bank of Canada met to review the overnight lending rate. The overnight lending rate, directly affects prime rates, and prime rate directly affects variable rate mortgages and lines of credit. So the decision was made to leave things where they are. Now, that shouldn't come as a surprise because no increase or decrease was expected, right? The increases that we've heard about are expected for 2022. There's going to be 3 of them is what they sort of anticipate. So I see a lot of information getting shared this week on the Bank of Canada decision. It's really not news. So I prepared this slide to show everybody sort of really what it means. So let's cover the first point here. The meetings occur 10 times a year. The Bank of Canada meets 10 times a year to review potential increases or decreases to the overnight lending rate, which again affects prime rate. Prime rate lends to variable rates and lines of credit. Now, it doesn't affect fixed rates. So, the decision ultimately doesn't affect a ton of consumers. Again, fixed rates are influenced by different factors. So when you hear about prime rate going up, it doesn't mean that all rates have gone up. And, when you hear about the decision that, the overnight lending rate didn't go up, it doesn't really affect all consumers. Actually, in fact, doesn't at all, in fact, affect all consumers. It only affects those with variable rate mortgages. Again, fixed rates are influenced by different factors, right? Third point, prime rate is expected to increase 3 times in 2022. That sounds significant, right? However, variable rates are still currently in the ones, right? So for a first-time home buyer putting, say, 5% down, those borrowers could get an interest rate of 1.15% today. 1.15%. So even if we do see the 3 increases to prime rate that's anticipated for next year, and those increases are, say, a quarter point at a time, right? Like 0.75 total, that interest rate is still below 2%, which is still a fabulous deal. So even with 3 increases to prime rate, there's still an opportunity for buyers to get a fabulous variable rate under 2%. And last but not least, let's not forget, most borrowers still prefer fixed rates. So the inevitable change to prime rate won't affect them. I mean, 9 out of 10 consumers that come into our office end up taking fixed rates. So, do these changes really affect those people? No. And, should they be scared of this media attention? No. The key is just education, and that's what I'm here for. So if you want more information on interest rates, just reach out. I'd be happy to help.